Hi YouTube, Exploit here, and before I start this video I want to give a big shout out to Krispy Kream, for he's inspired me to do what I'm doing right now. Alright, so what I'm doing now is a song that I made myself, and I call it Their Own Way. I don't know why, but I call it Their Own Way. It's about a book I've written. I will leave the link to that in the description just in case you feel like watching it. Alright. We're in the zombie-infested city of St. John. We gotta walk around the streets with our weapons drawn. We gotta keep our eyes peeled for anything that's wrong. I don't even know how I have time to do this song. We travel by car, we never travel by foot. We need to find a safe place where we keep all our put. It's a difficult task, cause all we can do is look. We also need a safe place where Courtney can cook. Roaming the streets is what we're doing right now, but the question keeps bouncing in my busy head. How did this gruesome apocalypse even start? Pow, what was that? What happened now? Something just jumped off the back of my car. It must have fallen off of the roof of the bar. I looked in the back seat, I seen a nickel bar. This could be used to send him back far. I slammed the brake hard, and then I got out. Crowbar in my hand, I was gonna make him pout. Was gonna hit him so hard, he was gonna melt. I swung my crowbar and knocked him right out. Why do things have to be this way? Why can't we all just get along and nicely play? But then again, I don't really have much of a say. These undead play their very own way. I wish all this nonsense would stop and go back before that evil little rock fell from space with his infectious knock. Why couldn't it land on some other space rock? Trapped in the building, no possible way out. I decided loudly and sat on the couch, taking one last glance in my tobacco pouch. I got enraged cause I was nearly out. I needed to do something to get more of it. Looking around and noticed an emergency kit. Started desperately scavenging it, taking everything out bit by bit. I was shocked to find a fireman's axe would have been useful in all those past zombie attacks. I could cut off their heads and mount them on plaques, but this time for me to move, time to collect death tax. I busted out the door, madly swinging. Even then the zombies kept on clinging. My axe cut them so bad I felt their stinging, but just then my phone started ringing. I picked it up and it said, why do things have to be this way? Why can't we all just get along and nicely play? But then again, I don't really have much of a say. These undead play their very own way. I wish all this nonsense would stop and go back before that evil little rock fell from space with an infectious knock. Why couldn't it land on some other space rock? And that was the song I written, first song I've ever wrote. Don't judge me too hard. Goodbye.